Welcome to the channel.
Those nonsense that drinking and smoking is not a sin.
It is not what people eat that make them sinners. It's not what you eat. You cannot be a sinner by eating or drinking something. I've told you alcohol is not a sin. I've told you cigar is not a sin. If you like, put it on newspaper headline. I said it. Alcohol is not a sin. Cigar is not a sin. Am I saying you should smoke? You should have sense from your father's house to know that cigar will cut short your life. Am I saying you should drink alcohol? You should have sense to know that if you drink alcohol, you will lie down inside gutter and your shirt and trouser will disappear. You should have sense to know that one from your mother's house.
It's a sin. It is a sin. You can't use the lenses of logic to explain scripture. It's a sin. What is sin? Before we not talk about it being a sin, must know what is sin. 1 John chapter 5 verse 17. All unrighteousness is sin. What is unrighteousness? Bring other translation. Wrongdoing. All wrongdoing. All wicked action. Bring all translation, message and all. All wrongdoing is sin. Everything we do wrong, since you know it's not right, it is wrong. What is it? It is sin. All this logic and explain the Bible like a literature. Then let all of us just go home now. It's a sin. You must check what is your weakness. What is it? Deal with it.
Now, if you watch the point Apostle Suleman is making, is a very good and nice point. Now, but if you watch so many men of God that have talked about this smoking and drinking, even went further to mention that it is not a sin. So many of them that have watched, that have heard, say their own part of the story or the scripture, mention that it's not a sin to be drinking or to be smoking. Now, if you watch what even ABEL DAMINA was saying, he went further to explain much about it, that drinking and smoking is not a sin. Now, there was this thing Pastor Chris Oyakilomi did, that he mentioned that drinking alcohol, that is not a sin, but it becomes sin when you drink more than your brain could carry, and the drink start toxicating you, that he become a sin. But Damina was trying to make this thing look very easy and nice. He was trying to explain the Bible from the nursery school aspect of it, that so many people will understand the place or decide that he's going to. Now, but the problem is that ABEL DAMINA have been doing this for a very long time, and he have been bringing things that normally our forefathers or fathers of faith are calling sin. For him, all those things are not sin. Now, if you heard from what Apostle Suleman mentioned, he said anything that is not right is sin. And even if I have to give Bible verse that will back so many things he was saying. Now, drinking alcohol is a sin. Now, from me personally, from my own perspective, because I believe even the Catholic do normally use alcoholic drink for their communion process. And so people even tell you that even Jesus Christ in his own time took alcohol. I was not there. But the question here is that, is it what Apostle Suleman is saying? Is it right? It's Apostle Suleman making point. Now, you have watched from what he just said. But for me, everything both of them were saying was making point. But there is something there that I'll be trying to put my head in order to understand, is that if alcohol is a sin, then nobody will go to heaven, because so many people are taking alcohol. Even some wine that have 3 to 4% of alcohol that they are taking. And I watch, I think, the video of Apostle Suleman. There was some drink was there that carries some alcoholic voltage on it. But we standing, I'm not using those things to say that drinking alcohol is a sin or not, but the perspective of what the man of God was saying is that anything alcohol is a sin. So many men of God, how could this thing about alcoholic? They have made their own reference, they have made their own point. But if Apostle Joseph Suleman will say it is a sin, that is to say it's a sin. If ABEL DAMINA will say it is not a sin, that is to say it is not a sin. Because two of them are fathers of faith. Now, if you are watching the video or you are coming across the video, you know that drinking alcohol is not a sin. You still have your own perspective or your own distinct to even drop in the comment section and say your own what you feel that is important for you to say. But asking me, I will say drinking alcohol is not a sin. But you understand this word Christianity, everybody have their own pattern and their own style and their own belief on what they believe about the word Christianity. So even the way they handle it sometimes is something different. So you will not just assume, you will just believe, because everybody just believe on what they are saying. But the question here is that is drinking alcohol a sin or not? Drop your comment on the comment section. Say one or two things. Comment on it. If you don't like my video, you can easily drop answer. I don't really enjoy your video. I might upgrade. If you like my video, you can still comment that you like the video. It's very important to us. But I believe, and I strongly believe, that the most important thing is that if you want to drink alcohol, drink the one your head could carry. Drink the one you could carry. Don't drink everything because they say it is not a sin. It makes you to go out and start drinking, 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 and at the end, you get drunk and start misbehaving because you heard that the man of God said drinking alcohol is not a sin. He even make reference, don't drink and get drunk and be staggering on the street. But the man of God still mention one or two things on it.